I just tell y'all. So some things had happened, some things had transpired, right? And I was waiting on a check in the mail. We got the same 25. We do. So we got the same. Oh, not you got me saying we got the same 25. So I was waiting on a check in the mail. Now the check wasn't for me per se, but it was coming in my name. I did something for somebody. The check was coming in my name, and then I was going to give them, just, cash the check, give them the money, right? So I'm waiting on the check just like they waiting on the check, but I'm not waiting like they waiting. They really waiting because I'm not, really on it like that because it's not my money. I mean, it's coming in my name, so technically it is my money, but it's not my money. So I'm not checking, the mail every 32 minutes. I'm not. So, what's up, Tasha? So, word got back to me that it was a conversation had about said check. And somebody made the comment, oh, Ro probably already spent that money. She money hungry. Now, mind you, they ain't got shit to do with the check. Because when it came down to it, you couldn't help the person out. Okay? But you knew about the check because you overheard the conversation. You knew about the check and you decided you would have your own sidebar conversation and say out loud that I am money hungry and I probably already got the check and spent it and lying about not getting it. Baby, when I tell you that burnt me up so bad and I wanted to score. Listen. You can say what you want to about me. Just tell the truth. Now, mind you, I ain't even got the check. The people they said that they had sent it, but I don't control the mail. 2 days later, I went and checked the mailbox. It was in the mailbox 2 days later. Now, this is after they already done said what they said. Y'all, but the people begged and pleaded with me. Please don't say nothing. Please don't say nothing. Please don't say nothing. Please don't say nothing. What's up, protecting? Baby, I've been in a pickle ever since. Because there are plenty of opportunities for me to be money hungry. There's plenty of opportunities for me to be money hungry. And I just bypass them because that's not who I am. But then in the back of my mind, it's like, well, you might as well be that person. They claiming and talking about you that person anyway. So you might as well just be it. Be who they say you are. Give them what they want. Give them what they want. Not at that bitch. It's needed sometimes. I can't stand folks playing on my name. I don't like that neither. Because if you want to talk about me, I've done enough stuff for real for you to talk about. If you want to, want a little kiki, or you want to feel like you better than somebody. It's a lot of stuff that I have actually done. But that's the thing though, Fuzzy. The person that I was giving the money to, it wasn't them that was saying that. They overheard a conversation of some other people talking about me. And then they came and told me. So it wasn't them. So I wouldn't hold that against them. And I did tell them, why would I not give you the money? Number one, you know the money is coming. You know the money is coming. You know where it's coming to. So I already told you I would give you the money. even though it's coming in my name. I already told you I was gonna give it to you. So why would I, like, that makes no sense. But they overheard that conversation and they, you know, had a conversation with me about it. But it's like, the people that have helped you and you have helped them will be the main ones to talk about you. Like some of the people, oh, so it ain't even their business. Yeah, it ain't even their business. Because when that person needed help, y'all didn't step in to help them. Thank you, Jane. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, but it be the people that have helped you and then you've in turn helped them. It be some of them same people that will get out here and talk shit about you. Like some of the people that have talked the most shit about me and want to see me do the worst, I've fed them. Literally. You didn't have no food. And I've told you to come to my house and eat. Y'all know I ain't had no money like that. The past couple of years, I have robbed Peter to pay Paul. But yet and still, I saw somebody else didn't have something and I gave. I gave what really I didn't have to give. And then to turn around and have people talk shit about you. They lie on you. They do these things. Thank you, Key. Diamond Jenny. Like, it's really hurtful because you think back to like, well, bitch, I could have kept my motherfucking hamburgers. Thank you, Key. I could have kept my damn hamburgers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done came over here and drunk up all my good Kool-Aid. Sucked up all my good alcohol dish. And when it come down to it, you will try to keep me from making money to take care of my children. You wants to tell me what I deserve. Because that's what be getting me. When somebody try to tell you what you deserve, or what you shouldn't have, or what you shouldn't get. Baby, please don't play that game with me. Because I might not remember a lot of things, but I remember a lot of things. What's up, Vessel? So, y'all, I be struggling with being who the people say I am, and being who, damn, they flying up in here, and being who Christ want me to be. I be struggling. I do. I be struggling because as bad of a person as the people try to make me out to be, I can be worse. I can be what you claim I am and worse. Like, it's just, that's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I'm struggling. Yes, I'm struggling. Because I'm trying to be good. Trying to be a good person. And y'all know what? Another thing. Who called making all that noise? And another thing. Okay, you gotta care to even consider your thoughts. I gotta care. But I don't want to check gracefully, because when you was talking shit about me, you wasn't talking shit about me gracefully. So why I gotta check you gracefully? That be my thing. I don't know how to do that gracefully. So y'all know Dominique Morgan had to go to prison for 30 days. because they say she stole $100,000 from a nonprofit organization that she was working for, right? That's the surprise. I got a surprise for them. If I turn around and air out all that shit. Jail, prison, the same thing. You walked in behind them doors, they closed them behind you. You had 3 hots in a cot with no wig and no makeup, and you could not leave at your own behest. Jail, prison, same thing. It's same thing, boo. Good morning, SAG. So, anywho, no, I don't know nothing about Shannon Sharp. Send me a story, a link or something. So, baby, she out. And she is telling her truth. She is telling bits and pieces of her story. And when I tell you, listening to her has been so freeing for me. Because some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know. I got a story for you. And I've been saying for a long time, one day I'm going to tell my story. One day I'm going to tell my story. One day I'm going to tell my story. And I never quite figured out why I just wouldn't go ahead and tell my story. Like, why did I kept saying one day I'm going to tell my story? I'll tell it one day. And I'm watching Dominique. And, oh, damn. No, I ain't see that. I'll look it up this evening, though. So, Dominique was very strategic in not talking about her story beforehand. She wrapped up all her P's and Q's, did her time, cleared her name, so to speak, paid her debt to society. Then she decided to tell her story and tell her truth. She called names. She did all of that. She was saying how somebody had a protective order against her because you know how the girl, what's up, Stacia? You know how the girls be talking. And they'll tell you, you gonna be gagged when I come out here and tell the whole thing. She say the people took that clip of a video that she did and played it to the courts, like when she said the people gonna be gagged, that she was going to physically harm them when she said that. Y'all know what that mean. That don't mean I'm gonna choke you out for real. That mean, baby, you gonna be in a whole state of confusion. What's up, Red? You gonna be in a whole state of confusion. Baby, you gonna be clutching your pearls. You gonna be quiet as a church mouse when this, that, and the third happened. But she said the people went on ahead and granted them, maybe it was 2 ladies, granted them a protective order. But Dominique was like, but that don't stop me from telling the truth. That does not stop me from telling the parts that you had in what happened. A protective order only stopped me from being around you or talking to you. A protective order does not stop anybody from telling what you did. And maybe, I don't know. Just watching Dominique and how strategic, that's such a big word, how strategic she has been with being quiet for so long. Not that she asked for a gag order. Not the gag getting the gag. Being so strategic in how she has decided to tell her story. She didn't go on T.S. Madison platform to start telling her story because she said then the people would say, oh, that's your BFF. You were in a safe space. They not gonna ask you the hard questions, this, that, and the third. So she decided to go somewhere else. Somewhere she's not as familiar with. So that nobody could say, you only want to tell your story in a certain space because you want to spin it a certain kind of way. I'm almost ready to tell my story. I'm almost ready to tell my story. But I don't know how. Like, I don't know how. I don't know if I just want to do a story time. I don't know if I just want to do a one big live stream. I don't know if I want to let somebody interview me and just ask me questions and then just let the things flow. Have I been writing? No. I mean, Tasha, I know it's my story to tell. I just don't know how I want to tell it. How I want to bring it out. But no, you not finna interview me, Vessel. You not. Do it like we did tea time. You talking about do like a docu-series? Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Actually, I took Marquand to my hometown. I did. When we did Manny, we went to my hometown. He's been to the shop. And we actually started filming a little bit. We did. We got a little bit of footage. Because in the beginning I had intended on doing a docu-series. But I know it just didn't work out how I had planned. So I don't know. I still could do it possibly. But we'll see. But again, watching Dominique was that then though. It was last summer. Yeah, right before I moved to Texas. And that's when I had people calling me, asking me who was a little light skinned. Like, y'all get out my business. Don't do that. But I don't know. It's still a possibility. I don't know. But just watching Dominique, listening to her tell her story, stand in her truth. Shut up, Bessa. Most want the story, not the food production. You might be right, Tasha. You might be right.